welcome back to Foos Entertainment for my updated opinion on 1989's A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child, in 4K with HDR10 and Dolby Atmos. A lot of people have always kind of looked at this film as probably the worst in the film franchise, other than Freddy's Dead Film Nightmare. I have always been an odd duck on believing that this film is not as bad as everybody claims that it is. And I can tell you that I now have a favorite version of this movie. There's not much of an update in scenes of the film, but this is a different cut of the movie because this has, for the very first time in physical media since Laserdisc, you actually have the uncut version of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child in there. And that extra bit kind of makes it a brand new experience for me. But what I like about this one that everybody just seems to not be able to wrap their head around is the originality and gothicness of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. And I still stand by that, but has it dropped down in greatness that I have always spoke upon this film? At least, believe it or not, it has. I would say that Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child, has actually dropped a few levels in my ranking, I would say. Is that rock bottom, like everybody else? No, it's not. But it's definitely dropped a few. So, let's talk about the quality. This one has always been very, very dark looking. Again, I cannot stress how much this HDR10 and Dolby Atmos are really killing it, making these films look and sound so much better in 4K. You can see things better, and that's certainly the case with this one. And having that extra 2 minutes or 3 minutes of gore put back into the film really does add an element too. The Dolby Atmos in this is pretty spectacular, especially for a 1989 film. There's a lot more effects going on. I even hear things in this movie I never heard before that were probably always there. Something else that's kind of cool about these films, you're hearing things in the films that were there, but you never were able to hear them. These aren't the original sound negatives. They've just been upped to Atmos. And sometimes when you do that, you can hear things that were always there, but you never knew that they were there. And that's certainly the case with 5. So that's all I gotta say about my updated opinion on 5. I'll let you guys know if it's worth getting. Especially this one is worth getting because you have the unrated version of the film, which I find is awesome. And I'll see you guys next time for my next one, which will first be an updated opinion on Freddy's Dead. Until then.